Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden episode 332. What happened last time?
Last time we had sort of a bit of a flashback episode, sort of reintroducing Sasuke. Apparently he killed White Zetsu, the original one, killed like 10 more of them. And then Suigetsu and Jugo were in Orochimaru's favorite lair and discovered a secret place with a secret scroll. So I guess, and we saw Itachi at the end, so I guess we'll see what's gonna happen next.
Hope you guys leave a like, subscribe, check out Patreon if you haven't already. You can get a bunch of uncut episodes there a week ahead, and if you go to the uncut tier, you get the uncuts even earlier than a week ahead. So if you're really itching to see videos, then you can go check that out. And a bunch of other exclusive content. Consider checking out patreon.com/podcast, but also you can just leave a like if you don't want to support us financially. That's cool too. And we hope you enjoy most of all and support the official release. Come here to hear what we have to say, not just to rewatch the show. We're not providing a place to watch the show, we're providing our reaction and our review. With all that said, let's go.
Back to this
Stone
fight.
Golem.
Don't think so.
Bloom.
He's literally, he can do it, like, creepy smile.
Ah.
As expected. It's getting closer.
Uh-huh.
What now?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's grandfather's. Kage!
Yes, I know.
It's gonna be like poison or some shit. Oh, it looks so cool.
What is that?
Create a forest in an instant. Everyone, beware of the pollen! Don't inhale it! Not just the deep forest emergence, forest bloom as well. How dare you, Kabuto?
Yeah. It's like that flower in the layer where all the White Zetsus were coming from.
First took Hashirama Senju. Many doubt that his power was as strong as legends say, just like they think the Sage of the Six Paths' power was a fairy tale. It's time to show them that all the myths were real.
Again, it's just...
We're all tormented by the flowers. No way!
back down into the pollen. Oh shit.
He can just jump around with
He's
it.
so agile with it.
Now, fire style. Majestic demolisher flame.
Oh my god.
Now they're trapped beneath it with the pollen.
Yeah.
He's lighting the whole jungle he made on fire. That's like a dangerous fucking combo.
I know, they gave it, like, Kabuto literally is like, this guy was one of the strongest guys ever. The only guy who could defeat him, this other guy. I'm gonna give him the powers of that other guy. Like, who can touch him at that point?
Which, by the way, not only, like, does he have wood style, and his normal nature was probably fire style because he's Uchiha, but the Rinnegan, a small thing, gives you all chakra natures innately. Yeah. So, like...
He's so overpowered at this point, it's ridiculous.
And that's just like a minor buff that the Rinnegan gives you. It's kind of crazy to think about
like,
that.
But he's so good, he doesn't, like, I doubt he even needs that, like, you know.
Yeah. By the way, I think this is the last time we see the opening.
Oh.
Water stuff.
Oh, she can't even put it out.
Shit. Fuck.
I guess I'm too old to do anything. Hey now, the left side is
You can fly around.
the stone of the hidden stone village.
That's the first.
What?
Oh, really?
Listen,
It's not Lord Mu.
I guess so.
This thing looks like nothing more than a plain old ordinary rock, if you ask me. I mean, why don't we have great stone faces just like the Hidden Leaf Village does? Seems like you're being a real cheapskate, Lord Tsuchikage.
Oh, Noki, I can tell the worth of any stone I see just by taking a good look at it for a moment. This rock is. It carries inside of it our village's will of stone. It is our bedrock.
You're even a cheapskate with your words. Don't be using a symbol in your puns.
Well, actually, you're right. This is just an ordinary rock.
What? What do you think you're doing, you stupid old man?
You see, If you simply put a new one of them on here like this, no one would ever know it. What? What's really important is the will of stone inside you. Just as I can
That's so
with an
cool.
ordinary rock, I can also tell the worth of someone's will just by looking at them. Hidden within the will you possess is the power to change the entire world. But if you aren't careful, I worry that precious will of yours may disappear.
Disappear?
Oh, it's just an ordinary stone.
That wasn't the agreement. Lord Hashirama said...
There is no alliance now. We'll merely bow down to the might of the hidden leaf. And also, never mention that shinobi's name in my presence again. Susanoo!
Just a flex.
Barrier. As you keep running into barrier, you may abandon your will, or perhaps even replace it with hatred. And well, your will. Never abandon it, and always stride with pride.
Gonna throw that rock at him?
It seems that you still want to keep dancing. But there's no strength remaining in your step anymore.
The Will of Stone, Onoki.
No more excuses. Particle style. Atomic dismantling jutsu!
Whoa!
Whoa!
And it, like, put out the fire as well.
He's so fucking powerful.
He is. He's so powerful.
About my age. There's no excuse for making such an excuse. Let's go.
Let's go! Even hit Madara with it.
Yeah. He was all messed up like all his clothes were.
What is this?
Nice job, Onoki.
All right then. Let's get on with our counterattack.
Yeah.
Like, now they're all together, he's leading them.
You dance well. However,
Oh,
your step is still too...
so fucked.
They've all seen it on the stone faces of the Leaf Village, but
That's why he can use wood style.
Fucking kabuto.
Far different from what Lord Orochimaru developed with Danzo. The first Hokage was even more powerful than Madara is. This fusion of both will be my ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
No one can stop this reanimation.
She's so mad.
bitch. No one can stop this reanimation. Cuts to Itachi going to stop this reanimation. Felt like it was the end of the episode. Look at his face.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait!
The Genjutsu was not
You to wait!
hang out with your brother.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Arm,
Oh,
thumb
look at
war.
Just a little rib cage arm.
You definitely are Itachi. I'm impressed. I didn't know you had been able to master it as well, Sasuke. But what are you even doing here? I have become a reanimated shinobi. No time to talk right now. There's something important that I have to do.
So what? I don't care! And I have questions for you!
Ask me later. But you probably won't listen.
You're the one who told me and find you once I had the same eyes as you! Now you want to run away from me? You running out of guilt for being a liar? You don't have the courage to tell me the truth! I already know everything about you anyway. That's why I'm going to destroy the Hidden Leaf!
I told you before when we fought against each other. We each live inside our own fantasies. I asked you to think about it that way. About how one's reality might be an illusion. However, my truth is real.
I no longer live inside an illusion, and I can see through your genjutsu. These eyes are your eyes!
I can tell part of you is still the same. I know how much you've changed.
You're wrong! You were the one who changed my world long ago! I was supposed to die too. You were also supposed to kill me along with both our parents.
He shouldered all the blame himself. No one should ever question Itachi's decision and the sacrifices he made.
My foolish little brother. Mangekyo Sharingan!
Now explain it! Why me? Why? Why did you spare only me?
He just couldn't bring himself to kill you. Do you understand what that means?
Why me? Why only me?
Because you didn't know anything. You had no part in the Uchiha clan's folly. You were just a child. And do you think I did it just for you? I wanted you to grow up and judge me. I deserve to be dealt with only by another Uchiha. I took advantage of the hatred inside you. That's why I failed. Ultimately, I only filled you with hatred and made you go rogue. I turned you into a criminal. Even though all I ever really wanted was for you to walk the right path. Back before I died, I tried to lead you down the path to righteousness. Down a path without any forks or turns. I changed the signposts on it with lies and my visual prowess.
What, I was supposed to happily walk that one path ignorant of everything? I couldn't. I never could have walked that path!
Yes, you're completely right. You ought to decide your journey for yourself.
No matter how you try to obscure the signposts, my eyes can strip away all of your lies! What's so damn funny?
Nothing. Just realizing that the signposts were not your only guides. Properly speaking, I'm dead now. There's no point in talking any further.
When you were alive, you never paid any attention to me! Always flicking my forehead saying, "Forgive me," and running off! You're still running away?!
I'm not running away from you. As I told you, there's something important I have to do. I must stop the reanimation jutsu.
Holy shit.
You there, female medical ninja. You have it. His blood runs through your veins, doesn't it?
And what if it does?
Then I will take you down first.
Taking out a unit's medical ninja first is a well-established tactic.
You're wrong. The reason that she's first is that she's a descendant of Hashirama Senju. Your medical ninjutsu, it's pathetic compared to what Hashirama Senju was able to accomplish.
Wow.
He could heal wounds without even weaving a single sign. In every jutsu he attempted, he was in a class by himself. Everyone viewed him as the ultimate shinobi. Compared to that, this is nothing.
They were titans.
So even if you are his descendant, what do you really have to offer? Just what can you hope to do in this battle? You cannot use wood style. Your medical ninjutsu doesn't even come close to his. Most of all, you're merely a weak woman.
Wow.
Weakness of any kind completely revolts me. A weak Senju disgusts me even more. I think you've rambled on.
I think so too.
I am a descendant of first Hokage Hashirama. I don't use wood style, that's true. My medical ninjutsu is pathetic compared to the first Hokage, who didn't need hand signs. And it is also true that I am a woman. A woman. But I am not a weak woman, far from it. Physical strength isn't everything. There's something else. Something
You're
passed down to me from
extremely
the first
physically
Hokage.
strong, just saying.
And that gift is what my true power is. Don't dare underestimate the will of fire!
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. That was dope. That was an episode.
That was cool. That last little bit. Yeah, he's such a fucking piece of shit. Just like gets brought back from the dead, and then to him he's fighting against fucking
Children.
ants. Like just absolutely garbage. He, you know, is yeah. But he's so fucking petty about it. Like he's clearly bitter. He's just like, fighting you guys is nothing like fighting my old rival back in the day.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're related to him, just
because the Senju, it wasn't just him. What he meant. Well, you know this, but I'm just explaining it. The Senju clan and the Uchiha clan were like rivals for hundreds of years. Like and they were the two strongest clans. So he was the strongest among his clan. Hashirama was the strongest among the Senju. The both clans representing the utmost strength in themselves, and to be fighting against someone weak by his standards is legitimately disgusts him, because it's the ultimate respect that he had. The fact that he was rivals with a Senju meant that he was rivals with the strongest opponent. Therefore, if the Senju is not the strongest opponent and he was rivals with someone from that clan and their current best representative is not strong, then that's what he means by disgust him. It's because it's all about him. It's a reflection on his own talent. And I just think that is just an interesting bit of psychology on his part.
but the will of fire.
The will of fire is the real strength.
Yeah, he's in it. They're like, oh, we taking out a medical ninja first, and he's like, I've got all the time in the world here. I literally can't die. But I just am filled with spite and rage when I look into her face.
Yeah.
Also, this is a little bit funny how they're like, he could heal people without even weaving hand signs, which is pretty much what happens now. But just because everyone, like, just for the speed of the show, they're always just... Zzz.
I'm sure in the manga they're probably like, shh, and then do it.
I know that it's actually more complicated when we were, like, learning about Sakura, learning about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But, so, the fact that he was literally just, like... he could fucking...
He was a demigod.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Like, he was literally fucking Jesus Christ, apparently. Like, he could heal people just with his mind. He could control all the tailed beasts.
And apparently he could just do any jutsu that he tried, because he was just
that powerful.
So good at it
Yeah.
immediately.
He was a prodigy unlike anyone had ever seen. The only person who could stack up against him was Madara, and Madara lost the battle against him.
But now Madara has all of that shit as well, and he's undead, and he has the Rinnegan, and all these tailed beasts, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Itachi and Sasuke.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that was this episode too. Holy shit.
Each scene is just so packed that it feels like we're watching 5 episodes in one.
It's so interesting to hear them finally talk.
Yeah.
And it's so cool, because Sasuke just, like, sounds like a kid. Like, Sasuke has just become more and more like a deranged psychopath, just like, I will kill them all. And then he's like, big brother, you ruined my life.
Yeah. He's got daddy issues, but for his big brother instead.
Yeah, it's just sad. And Itachi, realizing that he
was wrong.
Fucked up.
He was big wrong.
He really was, and it really sucks because I think I've talked about this before when I've talked about Itachi, is how he made his entire life's work plan, like he set it in a motion that he couldn't take back when he was like 15, and then he already set Sasuke up for that, so the only thing he could do was to like keep on that, even though he probably realized like way sooner that was a fucking horrible idea for Sasuke's well-being. But there was nothing he could do about it.
You're right. He was just a fucking kid. I think he was 13.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh yeah.
Like or 13 or 14.
Whatever. He was really young, and by showing like being super shitty to Sasuke and like hyping him up for that was like just so bad because it set him down that one specific thing and made him so angry and so like, you know, it was just,
he turned him into a criminal. He said it himself.
And it's just so interesting to hear him talk about that, but he just sort of tells him it, but he's dead.
And he said something interesting that was, it was to judge him, because he felt guilty. Yeah. He felt bad about it. He not only wanted Sasuke to become the hero of the Hidden Leaf Village or whatever, and to avenge the Uchiha clan, but he felt guilty for setting those events in motion, for killing his people. Yeah. And that was part of it. He wanted desperately, like it was partly self-interest and a little bit of self-interest, but still there of like, he felt disgusted with himself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's this weird, like, there's like it just adds so much more
weird
complexity.
element of like selfishness, but also all these weird things all like wrapped into one. And
it's really complex.
It didn't really do anyone any good. And like you know, everyone got like he couldn't save Sasuke from.
It was all because of the fucking Uchiha, but also all because of. And really Madara. Madara is the one who like made everyone suspicious of the Uchiha, and his sentiment is what was driving the Uchiha forward, because it was just this like back and forth ping pong thing of like, it really started by Madara, but like it just Madara does some fucked up shit. He's like the Donzo back in the day, and then that makes people suspicious of the Uchiha. Then Madara leaves, and then people are still suspicious of the Uchiha, but because of that.
It's really
just this back and forth of like, because their eyes are on the Uchiha, then the Uchiha feel threatened, and then they start doing shit, and then, you know.
Yeah. It
spins out of control.
It's just sad, I guess.
It sucks. And then it leads to what's happening now, where there's literally one Uchiha left alive.
Yeah.
That's it. And now he's like, you know, he doesn't want to. Yeah, it's really sad. Oh, and all the stuff with Inoki at the beginning with the first
rock,
Tsuchikage.
Little rock is just a random one.
Yeah, I love that. That stuck with me a lot. He's just like, oh, the special rock. And then there's just a pool of rocks around it. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's a symbol, but this rock doesn't fucking mean anything. I wonder how many times a Genin has been forced to clean that rock. And then, like, he's just sitting there like, how many times it's been replaced?
It's
just
like any rock can be a special rock.
Exactly.
As long as you believe it's a special rock.
Believe it. Mm-hmm. Really awesome.
Yeah.
And I love when it like is cutting back to when he first fought Madara. Mm-hmm. He sees the rock on the ground, and then he wakes up as he's fighting Madara now and sees the rock and has the will of rock.
He's gonna die, but he's not dying. Like, he's so powerful. Like, every time I'm like, oh my god, he's so old. He's like gone through his arc.
You old rock.
and then it's just like, but like every fight he keeps surviving, and I'm like,
he's like, I am a stone pillar of the stone village. You old rock. Or whatever, fucking Madara. It's exactly like, you old stick.
Yeah. That was a good
That was an incredible episode. Holy shit. Right really on the heels of a half filler. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Hope you guys leave a like and subscribe. And check out Patreon if you want to see the next one right now. But if you subscribe, you'll get it right in your subscription box tomorrow. Or whenever this is coming. I don't know if this is a Friday episode or whatever. You can check out Patreon to get it early. Hope you like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Most of all, I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye.